I've been feeling really restless lately, and so as soon as I got home from Bali, I looked at my room and I hated everything in it, and I wanted a change, and I've been wanting a change for so long. But obviously this room isn't just full of my stuff. What my mum and I decided to do as soon as I got home was get rid of the desk that was supposed to be behind me here, and also get rid of my bookshelf. This is the current state of my room. It's actually a lot better, but we found this old suitcase thing that I'm gonna fill with books. So what I'm gonna do is get rid of all of my books up there and put it in that chest thing, and then leave it open, and it'll look really cute. This is the rest of the bookshelf, which is the rest of my sister's stuff, because she just moved to Melbourne and she couldn't fit these ones. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with them yet. I am going to reorganize this in some way. I'm not exactly sure how yet, but I'm hoping to also unhaul some books as well. So what I'm gonna do, as to not overwhelm myself, I'm not going to touch any of the Goosebumps collection that are under the suitcase, because I don't mix my Goosebumps collection with the rest of my books because they're different and they're special. So I'm just going to tackle everything that's in here. This is a spare copy of the Hunger Games that's still pretty good, condition wise. My friend actually, she borrowed my copy of the Hunger Games, and when she thought she lost my copy, she got me like a used copy just to make up for it, but then she found my copy, and so she just gave me two. I'm thinking of selling this. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do with all of the books that I'm gonna unhaul. If they're in good condition, I might actually sell it, because I'm in desperate need for money. Calling me. I just oh shit. Oh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm just not gonna touch the back row and just figure out what I want to keep. So here's one book that I've had on and off my unhaul pile for the past, I want to say 3 years. And the reason why I want to get rid of it is because I didn't have the best experience reading it. It put me in such a bad headspace. And I'm not saying that that's the book's fault, but this book has a lot to do with mental health. And I really like the concept, and I love the writing style. I think Stephanie Kuhn is such a great writer. People need to stop. And so I don't really want to get rid of it, because I think the writing style is really good, and I do really like the concept, and I do recommend this book to people. But at the same time, every time I look at this book, I just go back to the time I had reading it, which was so terrible. It actually makes me sick, like, every time I look at this book. So I don't know if I should get rid of it or not, because I do want to keep it to recommend to people. But having said that, I I've never actually recommended this book to people. I do recommend it though. If you're looking for a book about mental health, this is a really good one. It's also one that I really like because I think I've said this before in other videos, but I really like when anger is shown, because I feel like anger is one of those emotions that people keep inside, and it's one of those emotions that no one really likes to talk about. No one really likes to admit that they're angry about something. So I really like it when it's shown in books in a natural way. I don't know, I seem to have a lot of books with characters that are angry. I don't know if that says anything about me. Well, it kind of does. I don't know, I think I'm gonna keep it for now. I think I've made up my mind. I think I'm gonna keep it for now because I still like it in some way. Oh, you know what I'm not going to keep? P.S. I Still Love You. I really like the first, well, I really like the movie. And then I read the first one and I thought it was cute. And then I read the second one and I thought it was boring. And then I was gonna read the third one, but at this point I really can't be bothered. My battery died, but I have finished reorganizing the book suitcase. It's not as categorized as I would like it to be, but I knew that that was going to happen. And I still have some of the Goosebumps books down here. The rest of the books that are on the floor are just books that I might be getting rid of, or I might have to think about a little bit more. I think I'm just going to be brutal. And just say to myself, I have no space. So if you're not actually enjoying the book being in your face every single day, get rid of it. I have The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. I did receive this book as a birthday present, which is mostly the reason why I didn't want to get rid of it. The thing with me and psychological thrillers or like mystery thrillers is that I don't really have like a great connection towards them. I feel like I always read them and then when I finish the mystery's over, so then I just don't, I don't know, I don't think about them as deeply as I do like any of my other books. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of this. The next two books are a maybe because they're a part of a series. I have the second and third book in the Chaos Walking trilogy. They're kind of pretty. Maybe I should sell them because I don't think I annotated these because I didn't enjoy them. You'll know the books that I do enjoy and the books that I don't enjoy by the amount of annotations that I have in them. This one, I don't know where I got it from. It's like high fantasy. This is a library book that I found from my high school. Yeah, St. Mary's. Yeah, this is from high school, which was 9 years ago. 9 years ago, wow. Crimson Bound by Rosamund Hodge. I really enjoyed Cruel Beauty. I love her writing style and I love her way of retelling fairy tales, but I didn't enjoy this one. So, do I need it on my shelf? Maybe. Next, I have Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I really want to love this book. That's why I keep it around. But I think I have discovered that I just don't like the Alice in Wonderland story. I don't know what it is about the story. I don't know what it is about the retellings, but I just don't enjoy them. I have Unbound by Victoria Schwab. Parasite Life. This is brand new. It's been on my shelf for a while and it's been unread and I'm probably never gonna get around to it, so. Hidden Bodies by Caroline Kepnes. I really enjoyed the first one, You by Caroline Kepnes, and I only kept this around as a placeholder because I lent You out to someone and they haven't returned it and it's been years. And I think it is time for me to let go of the hope that they will return it to me and just get myself another copy. and just get rid of this one. It's definitely time to get rid of this book, no matter how much I love the cover. Also getting rid of this book. This is Paranormal Romance. We'll see what I'm gonna do with that. Maybe I'll donate, maybe I'll sell. Bird Box. Okay, so this was in the maybe pile, and I'm still, I don't know, because I want to like keep good Beauty and the Beast retellings on my case. I'm gonna keep this for now. P.S. I still love you. Faking it. This was in the maybe pile. The reason why I would keep this one around is because I like the concept. The concept of this story, although it's not anything like the story that I'm writing, it has the same vibe. There are things in this story that I see that reminds me of the story that I'm trying to write, and that's maybe the only reason why I would keep it around. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Tales of Mystery and Imagination, Edgar Allan Poe. This is another one that I'm conflicted about, even though I do really like the story, and I think it's an important story because it's about this girl dealing with anorexia, I think, or some sort of eating disorder, and like her best friend at the start of the book, her best friend, so it's not a spoiler, her best friend died from another eating disorder, and it's about her dealing with grief while also dealing with her own eating disorder. So I do really like the concept, and I think it's a good book, but it didn't really stick with me, so I don't feel any connection to it to the point where I need to keep it on my shelf, you know. This one I know I said that I was gonna get rid of, but having been burnt so many times by people not returning my books, I think I'm gonna keep this one around for people to borrow, so that my actual Hunger Games edition, which is like all torn up and deeply loved, will never leave this room. And the last book I have is #girlboss. These are all of the books that I'm unhauling. I counted, I have 14, minus all of the maybes. I don't have too many maybes. I just find it so funny that I used to love the idea of having tons and tons of bookshelves in my room, and I don't know exactly what changed, but I don't want that anymore. One, because I don't have any money right now, and two, because I don't want to like suffocate in my room. Anyway, that is all from me. As I said, I'm probably going to donate or sell these books. I hope you're having a great day, and you will see me in another video soon.